In the grand theater of life, we often find ourselves yearning for standing ovations, for the roar of the crowd, for recognition that echoes our efforts. Yet the path to extraordinary achievements is rarely a crowded one. More often than not, it's a solitary journey. Let me ask you a question that cuts straight to the core of ambition. Do you truly desire to chase excellence, or does the idea of solitude hold you back? Are you willing to walk the tightrope between hope and despair, knowing that every step you take further away from the familiar shores may lead you closer to your dreams, but also deeper into isolation? Your answer, my friend, holds the very essence of your aspirations. If you choose hope over fear, if you dare to dream big and face the potential aloneness head-on, then let me tell you, this video is like a lighthouse guiding you through the stormy seas of uncertainty and doubt. You are about to embark on a transformative journey that will reshape your perspective on success, failure, and the true meaning of living a life on your own terms. And here's the truth that resonates with those who dare to chase their dreams. It won't be easy. There will be times when the darkness of loneliness threatens to engulf you. Moments when the silence of solitude seems to scream in your ears. But it is in these very moments that your resolve must be tested, your determination honed. Remember, the greatest achievements are often born from the depths of our solitude, nurtured by the sweat of our brows and the unwavering focus of our minds. Today, we are going to navigate the complexities of chasing your dreams and the emotional toll it takes, the sacrifices you might have to make, and the strength you'll need to endure. So if you're ready to dive deep into the uncharted waters of your soul, to confront the demons of self-doubt and emerge victorious, then let us begin. You see, when you decide to chase something greater than yourself, you have to understand one thing. It won't be a crowded journey. Most people settle for comfort, for the predictable, for the easy path. But the moment you say, I want more, I want to build something bigger, I want to become someone greater, you automatically step away from the crowd. And that's when the loneliness begins. People will look at you differently. Friends who once celebrated with you may start to drift away, not because they don't care about you, but because your vision no longer matches theirs. You're walking a path they can't see, and sometimes they won't understand why you'd trade weekends, late nights, and carefree fun for long hours of discipline, sacrifice, and work. They'll wonder why you'd choose a nearly empty room with takeout containers and crumpled papers strewn across the floor, why you'd sit hunched over a desk wrestling with problems, while others are out dancing under the disco ball, why you'd rather lose a night of sleep to learn another language, or master a new skill instead of catching up on Netflix and gossip with friends. To them, your goals seem so distant, your ambitions so unreal that they fade into the background noise of your life. They can't fathom why you would turn down a night out when they convinced you to join them. They think you've changed, that you're being ungrateful or disloyal. But what they don't get is that your journey is no longer theirs. You're on a path that requires complete immersion, a level of focus and commitment that doesn't allow for distractions. This is where the first layer of loneliness appears, when friends, colleagues, and even family members struggle to comprehend your dedication, mistaking it for being antisocial or uncaring. But you can't afford to let their confusion consume you. You have a dream to chase, a vision to uphold, and that requires a certain kind of focus that only the disciplined possess. You've seen enough of the world to know that comfort is an illusion, that success is hard-earned, and that greatness is a lonely sculptor. You've seen the top performers put in the hours while others party. You've witnessed the lone wolf entrepreneurs hustle when everyone else is asleep. You've watched the genius creators pour their souls onto the canvas when social butterflies play games. You understand that the price of greatness is solitude, that you must often go it alone. This means letting go of guilt and freeing yourself from the expectations of others. You are not obligated to explain your ambitions, justify your choices, or apologize for dedicating yourself to your craft. As you delve deeper into your pursuits, you'll find that the second layer of loneliness lies within you. It manifests as self-doubt, fear of failure, and the overwhelming feeling of being stuck. You might question whether you're making the right decisions, whether you're on the correct path, or even whether you're capable of achieving your goals. In those moments, the loneliness can feel unbearable, like a heavy cloak suffocating your spirit. You crave connection, understanding, a reassuring hand to pull you back from the brink. But alas, you are on your own. You must confront these fears, these doubts head-on. You have to dig deep into the recesses of your mind, unearth the limiting beliefs holding you back, and shatter them to pieces. This journey is not just about external achievements. It's also about internal growth, about conquering the demons within and rising stronger on the other side. You are your own biggest enemy and your greatest champion. And as such, you must learn to fight your inner battles and celebrate your own victories. As you rise, you will inevitably leave behind some parts of yourself, old habits, toxic thought patterns, and even aspects of your personality that no longer serve your evolution. This shedding of the old can be painful. It can leave you feeling raw, exposed, and incredibly alone. But remember, what you leave behind does not define your journey, it merely shapes it. The discomfort of change, the anxiety of the unknown, the uncertainty of the future, they are all but stepping stones on your path to greatness. You are not meant to stay small forever. You are destined to expand, to grow, to evolve into the best version of yourself. And as you do, some things must be left behind. This is where the third and final layer of loneliness emerges, the realization that you are evolving into someone new, someone who no longer fits in with the old crowd. And in that moment of profound transformation, you may feel isolated, disconnected, like a puzzle piece that no longer fits. You yearn for connection, for understanding, for someone who can see the new person you're becoming. But the truth is, that person doesn't exist yet. You are ahead of your time. You are forging a new path, and along that path you will encounter new people who resonate with your evolving energy. You will find your new tribe, your fellow dreamers and doers who understand your ambitions, your struggles, and your triumphs. For now, you must embrace the aloneness, the solitude, the feeling of being out of place. Use it as fuel, as motivation to keep going. Know that you are not broken, but becoming. You are not lost, but evolving. You are not alone, but connected to a greater purpose. So the next time you feel the weight of loneliness crushing your spirit, take a deep breath, my friend. Look around you at the empty spaces and silent rooms that have become the backdrop of your journey. Let them be your motivation. Let them remind you of the price you are paying for greatness. For within those walls, within those quiet moments, your dreams are taking shape. Your purpose is unfolding. And when the time is right, the world will witness the masterpiece you have created. And in that moment of triumph, the applause of the crowd will echo your name. But until then, savor the solitude. For it is in the silence of your journey that you will discover the symphony of your soul. Embrace the emptiness, for it is in the void that your purpose will be defined. Trust the process, for even in loneliness, you are never truly alone. If you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who values authenticity, depth, and a willingness to explore the complex realities of life. Chances are you're not the type to shy away from tough questions or dive into superficial conversations. You're someone who craves genuine connections and seeks to understand the intricate workings of the human experience. Your mind is constantly buzzing with curiosity, always seeking to unpack the layers of existence. And if that sounds like you, I've got an exciting invitation for you.